But for now, let's begin with our top story tonight. And the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission has termed as a bluff Court's threat to boycott the 2017 polls. IEBC Chairman Ahmed Issack Hassan says it is not mandatory for Court leader Raila Odinga to contest the presidential seat in the next general election. The Court leader vowed to boycott the elections if the electoral body remains as it is. However, as KTN Samogena reports, the IEBC chairman has admitted there is need to amend some parts of Kenya's electoral laws, and some of his proposals may trigger sleepless nights for many politicians.
"2017 would mark the Court leader's fourth stab at the presidency, but that challenge is less, with the condition to have the Issack Hassan-led IEBC out of office to clear the path for Raila Odinga to be on the ballot paper. Raila accusing the Hassan team of bungling the previous election, but the IEBC boss has scoffed at the boycott threat.
No, we will not participate.
You will choose not to?
We will choose not to participate until a proper system is put in place that will ensure that the people's verdict is reflected in the outcome of elections.
Elections is not compulsory for you to vote. It's also not compulsory for you to contest. But we want to hear out what is the main reason for that, so that we can address those concerns.
The Court leader calling for a reform of the electoral body, saying IEBC's credibility to hold a free and fair election has been dented.
Even the international community will tell you that they have no confidence in IEBC as currently constituted. They don't think that they have the moral mandate to do an election.
But as CORD pushes for the reconstitution and reform of the electoral body, IEBC is pushing for reform and scaling up of qualifications for elected leaders. The electoral agency has forwarded a raft of measures to Parliament that, if approved, would see parliamentarians and even MCAs being university graduates, provisions that were deleted by the 10th Parliament.
And the other thing is to have a qualification for MPs and senators. Right now they are Form 4, but we want them to have to be graduates. And also we're proposing similar high qualification for MCAs because their powers are very important. They also run the assembly of the county. They are very powerful people, and they also must be held accountable the same way as MPs.
Currently, MPs, senators and MCAs are required to have KCSE certificate as a minimum education level to qualify for election. An audit of the Constitution spearheaded by the Auditor General has recommended the staggering of the presidential elections from other seats, reduction of the number of constituencies to ease pressure on the Electoral Commission.
There are external forces that make it very difficult for any Electoral Commission to run election fairly and with the credibility that they deserve.
But what remains a thorn in the flesh is the incessant calls to disband electoral commissions. From the defunct Electoral Commission of Kenya, ECK, the Interim Independent Electoral Commission, to the current IEBC. Is disbandment the cure?
Raila is not speaking as an individual. He has got very many followers. And such a statement goes down to his followers. So that if he insists on taking that position, then we are going to have a country which is seriously polarized, taking two different positions. And you can see the consequences.
Samogena, KTN.